What's good, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters: Christian Asher, Zian Sai, Christian Simpson, JPC2, Ace Attorney Fan 621, Alunar, Joseph Vega, Cryptic Circus, Donald Fuller, Wet Dream JK, Kaiser Sani, Joe Hardy, Cameron Hofstra, Plague Monk 42, Robert Wagtall, Terrell Drux, Dylan Gibson, Alex Soli, Christian Pewter, Iron Metallica, Miracle, Joshua Webb, Brianna, OXL, Benjamin Sapp, Alpha X Shroom, Jordan Jardine, Haley Mitchell, Leon Lunge, Nick, now
how did I get here?
Jermaine Manji Jr., and Gavin King. And I would also like to thank our executive producer, The Enemy Hybrid, and welcome our new executive producer, Joshua Fix. Thank you all very much for your support, and if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link down below to find out more. We'll see you there.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, no, don't make me fall, you idiots! Are you serious? Stop it!
DC FanDome just went on a friggin' spree, didn't they? I mean, they just released everything when it comes to games, when it comes to movies, when it comes to TV shows. Like, holy crap. They just went all out.
I see this is #1 on trending, and I'm glad to see a property on trending that I actually recognize. Because
exactly.
Most of the time, I look at the trending page and I don't have a clue who these people are.
Yes, that's the same thing with me, because I keep seeing it's like that woman who lives in her van. I'm like, I have no idea who this is. I'm interested in it, but I have no idea who this person is.
Like, I don't know what a Doja Cat is, but
I don't either, honestly.
These new Pokemon are they're getting really hyped about them. I don't know.
But, okay, so what we have here is we have, effectively, a lot of stuff that we need to react to, but not enough time to do it. So what we are doing is we are setting a precedent for ourselves. We are timing these to about 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes, everything combined. Us talking before, us talking during, and us talking after. And once
that won't be permanent, right?
Huh?
That won't be permanent.
No,
right?
no. Yeah. Just for these, because this is so much stuff that DC has released.
There's a few people that'll be like, no, I like your longer stuff.
Well, I know y'all like our longer stuff.
But there's some people that just clicked off the video because you said it would be permanent. They're like, dang it, they're not keeping the leash on forever.
No. Well,
the ADHD.
Like, you can't please everybody. That's what we've determined. So.
And the truth is, if we pause, and I'm not going to pause during any of these because I want to experience this in its full thing. Like, this isn't like a regular YouTube video where when we want to talk about something, I'll pause it. But if we want to go back and like break stuff down, we can do that after we watch it for the first time. Like, just take mental notes of it and just keep it in mind. But the first thing on the docket, and probably the most important in our opinion, is Robert Pattinson. Oh, I'm sorry, Robert Pattinson as the Batman in Matt Reeves' official showing of the Batman. So, Matt Reeves, I've been a big fan of ever since his early days when he was working on TV. He was working with Joss Whedon and James Gunn, and now he's broken off and done his own thing. I remember when he did the first Cloverfield movie, which I thought was really good, and then he did the Planet of the Apes movie. Well, he took over the Planet of the Apes movies for the second and third one, and I thought those were better than the first one. And he also did Let the Right One In, the American version of Let the Right One In, which is an awesome vampire movie. And now you have his telling of the Batman, which, unbelievably, when everyone signed up, everyone thought, Ben Affleck was going to play Batman. And then he's like, oh, no, this is a completely different one from the original, or from what they're doing with Ben Affleck. And they're like, well, okay, we don't like that. Okay, let's try out this solo Joker film. Let's see how it does. Oh, shit, it made $1 billion. Okay, let's try out your idea for the Batman, Matt Reeves. And here we are. Matt Reeves threw out Ben Affleck's script. He threw out all the stuff in reference to the DCEU, and he's just telling his story.
Now we're going to make $1.1 billion.
Well, the thing is, if this is successful, which I hope it is, I hope that this is a continuation of the Batman in some way, And if Robert Pattinson does a good job, which, you know, I know a lot of people are upset that I shit on him in the Tenet trailer, but to me, he'll always be Edward. I'm sorry. Until he does something career-defining that reshapes him, in my mind.
Robert Pattinson going into his acting career. I really want to be a vampire one day. Like, I want to be a guy that turns into a bat. Like, gets the Twilight role. Yes! Yes! Gets there and does the movie. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
He's like...
It's like, I'm just gonna go be Batman at this point. Fuck
yeah. Yeah. He's like, you know, I'm going to work with a bunch of indie directors and, you know, reshape my career. And which he has. I'm not going to lie. He's done a really good job. He did a really good job with, like, The Lighthouse. But, yeah. In here, the Batman is... we got this here. Let's get this up on screen. Let's give it a watch, gentlemen. And here we go. Oh, it's duct tape. Okay. Wasn't sure what that was. Ooh.
What a great sound.
Oh, no more lies. Shit.
From your secret friend. Who?
Jeffrey Wright! Yes! Damn! Okay.
Have a clue. Let's play a game. Just me and you. Any of this mean anything to you? You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why'd you write to you?
Ooh. Okay. Catwoman?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind?
Is that Catwoman?
Yes.
Oh.
Dude.
The hell are you supposed to be?
Oh, Jesus
Oh!
Christ!
Yes!
Take down!
Damn!
Oh. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Oh. Oh. Okay. Wow. Okay.
He kind of looks pretty emo as Bruce Wayne. But
Kind of, but you got to remember,
he
Bruce
looks pretty
is pretty
cool in
brooding.
the bat suit, so.
Bruce
Yeah.
is pretty a brooding character in his own right.
I mean,
So he's a bit emo. A bit.
that looks really good.
That does. Okay.
I'm kind of sold on it.
I am too. I am too. So the duct tape in the beginning. I'm wondering who the hell that is. The like the villain. I'm thinking it might be the Riddler.
I mean, I don't think that guy's the Riddler. I think the Riddler is the main villain based on the weird little notes in the card and the question marks at the end.
But this is a much more brutal version of the
Yeah.
Riddler. A much more because look at that, dude.
Well, I
Look
mean,
at
because
that.
the Riddler is like a thinking man's villain.
Yes.
So I think I kind of hope this is more like a little bit of a detective sort of story.
Well,
than-
that's actually what Matt Reeves said when he signed on. He said, "I want a detective story," because that's one thing that seems to have been missing from a lot of Batman stories over the last 25 years, especially in films. He's a detective, and when you get down to the ground as a detective, you often find some of his better stories, and especially when he's going against the Riddler, because he's got to use this more than he's got to use his fists. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's good at using his fists. I mean, we just saw him beat the shit out of that one dude. Which, yeah, look at here. No more lies. That's actually a really like awesome image right there. Just a completely taped over face, little hair sticking out at the top. No more lies. And then of course, you know, this is a murder scene. The FBI, and of course, I think this is. I think Jeffrey Wright here is playing Jim Gordon, which. awesome. Felix Leiter as fucking Jim Gordon.
You know what I really appreciate right after this when you see the Boots walk up?
Yeah.
He's got a short cape.
Yes, he does. It's not one that completely cascades down
Because
to the ground.
that looks cool, but if you have a cape that touches the ground when you're standing up and then you're like bending your knees to like fight and you try and take a step backwards, you walk all over it and trip, and it's just terrible.
Yeah.
Not that I've done a lot of fighting in capes, but
no, but you have done some costume.
It actually makes a lot of sense to have a shorter cape.
Well, yeah, or as Edna Mode would say, no capes at all. But if you are going to go with a cape, a short cape is the more practical.
I kind of like, I get some like Paul Pope vibes from this Batman, because he really kind of sat and was like, if I made a suit in real life, how would I do it? And one of the things he had was a split in the back of the cape, so it actually looked like wings, but it was also shorter.
But honestly, also, I'm wondering if that's like a crime boss, or if that's I don't know. There's so many. And of course we had Alfred. We heard Alfred.
Yep.
You're becoming quite celebrity.
I'm wondering.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either. Let's actually pull up a cast list real quick. Let's pull up a little bit of a cast list while we're here thinking about this. So, the Batman 2021 film by Matt Reeves. Okay, so written by Matt Reeves, Peter Craig, and Matt Tomlinson. Produced and directed by Matt Reeves. Okay, so yeah, Affleck stepped down as the director back in 2017. Yeah, so here we go. Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne. Zoe Kravitz. Okay, Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. All right. Paul Dano as the... Okay, so it is the Riddler. So Paul Dano, and also, you know, he's a great actor. Paul Dano is an awesome actor.
I'm guessing
He looks like a good Riddler.
I'm guessing the guy is Carmine Falcone at the press conference.
Cast for Riddler.
Oh no. That was John Turturro. Was Carmine Falcone? There's 10 minutes. So shit. Oswald Cobblepot is
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis. Okay. All right. I am in. Oh my gosh.
That's why Alfred puts up with all the shenanigans, because Batman's the precious.
Damn it, Mike. Come on. All right. Well,
the fact that they're throwing in that many, I guess
a lot going on.
3.
Well, he doesn't have to catch all of them.
No.
One's not really a villain, so I guess it's 2 villains. So 2 villains is cool. That's
well,
interesting.
the thing is, I think he's going to be on the rise. I don't think he's going to be like the main antagonist. I think he's going to be like I think he's going to be effectively how he was in the Gotham show early on. Because in the Gotham show early on, he was an underling to Fish Mooney. Mm-hmm. And then whenever his time came to rise up, he took advantage of it. And, gosh, there's so much I want to talk about. So, Peter Sarsgaard. Was that who that was? The guy in front of the microphone, the district attorney?
I have no idea. I don't really know actor names.
I don't know who that is, the guy in front of the microphone. We don't have time for it. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. That was the 10-minute marker not too long ago. So, again, thank you all very much for tuning in. Are you all hyped for the Batman? I hope you are, because that looked awesome.
This looks really good.
Yes. So, again, thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.